What we can do when we don't know what to do or what we want is to focus on changing our vibration. And we do that by focusing on the environments of our life. So we could look at our body as an environment, and our mind as an environment, and our physical space as an environment. And by cultivating wellness in all these different areas, we create the conditions for something to happen. So we're creating the conditions for our vibration to rise. And during that change and that shift, information will come to you. So more clarity will come about action steps and what to do, and more clarity will come about what you actually want. So starting with the vibration of your body, we can very simply start by eating well and drinking healthy things. So mainly drinking water, and also knocking out the coffee if you can, the sodas, different things that are full of chemicals, and really starting to focus on natural drinks, teas, tonics, and fresh juices from organic vegetables and fruits. And also with eating, it's going to sound really simple, but eating real food, really starting to avoid the processed stuff and to focus on things that came from the earth, or if you eat meat, or organically fed or well-fed or cage-free fed chicken and such. So allowing yourself to have the vitality of your food help raise your vibration. We could also get into moving your body and getting into nature, connecting with nature. So that's the body. Getting into your mind, this is perhaps just noticing your thoughts, just noticing your thoughts and noticing where your mind goes and allowing new information to come in. Listening to music, perhaps classical music, or to artists who are inspirational to you, people with a very clear vision, the Bob Dylans, the Joni Mitchells, the Bob Marleys, the Kate Bushes, or once again, classical music. Also to read the stories of people who have had a transformation. So Eat, Pray, Love is a fantastic book about that. That book, and what actually happens in that book is she falls in love with herself, and that's a fantastic gift. Also, Ram Dass's book, Be Here Now, is completely inspirational about someone who completely transformed their life. He knew he didn't know enough, and he had this quest to know, and he found out. Also, books like The War of Art, which is about resistance. These offer us a perspective shift and practical steps of what to do and how to look at life. So we get into the environment of your home, your living space, and perhaps also where you work and such, and noticing how we could raise the vibration there. Something that is prevalent in our lives now is wireless radiation, or EMFs. So this comes from things like your cordless phone base station in your home, and also the Wi-Fi. Those two things are usually constantly on. They're constantly broadcasting energy throughout your house that's undiminished. And so those things can go off at night, and that will perhaps create a strong difference in your sleep and in your patterns. So what the wireless radiation does to the body is it makes your cells clump. So it's creating inflammation and a lack of flow. So by making those adjustments, it'll create a substantial difference in your well-being and allowing you truly to sleep. And oftentimes these things are in our bedroom. Oftentimes a cordless phone base station is on your bedside table. So those things are worth turning off. Also, just to notice your cell phone, if it's on your body or by your body all day. Perhaps there's times when you can go into airplane mode, which is knocking out the Wi-Fi and the cell tower signal, and just allow yourself to use the functionality of the phone, or just turning it off, or having it across the room from you so you could hear it, but not being right next to you all the time. So these different things will create the conditions for you to thrive. And once again, creating a vibrational difference to raise your vibration so clarity will come. So we can look at this also from the perspective, especially from a spiritual perspective, of if you don't know what to do, it doesn't mean that it has to be hard or that you're stuck. It's very simply a space where, with your awareness of that fact that something is missing, quote unquote, that by making a change, that thing will appear. You will know what to do because your intention is one of change and growth. And the universe will recognize that as you will recognize that. So clarity for yourself is clarity for God. And we can cultivate a different world. We can cultivate the world that we want to live in choice by choice, moment by moment. I invite you also to visit my website, markmesidorian.com, and on there, on the menu bar, resources, then audio, there's lots of different MP3s that you could download that will create a situation for you. There's several 7-minute or less MP3s that are designed to kind of jumpstart you into a different way of being. There's one called Create Your Day in 4 minutes and 44 seconds, which is designed for people who don't have a whole lot of time for their spiritual practice, but it covers a lot of ground in that short period of time to really get you going and to get allow perspective to come forward that's going to serve you throughout the day. So I invite you to visit my site, markmesidorian.com, and thank you so much for watching.